What is good, YouTube? It's your favorite Senpai back with another EA College Football 25 banger. Let's keep the hype rolling until the game drops. Today, we're talking defense as I rank the top 5 defensive playmakers in EA College Football 25. Let's get it. Today, we're spotlighting the athletes who redefine the game on defense, players whose presence on the field can instantly change the outcome of a game. From ball hawking defensive backs to freakish linebackers down to the unblockable big uglies. These are the names you'll want on your team on day one of the game's release. Now, I know you guys weren't expecting this, but let's kick things off with some honorable mentions before unveiling our top picks because there are so many players that deserve credit. Our first honorable mention, and I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, Travis Hunter, our cornerback slash wide receiver dual threat from Colorado. Travis Hunter's dual threat ability makes him a unique asset. In 2023, he amassed 3 interceptions, including a pick six and 5 deflections. And I won't deny he's one of the most dynamic playmakers in all of college football. However, his extensive snaps on both sides of the ball limits his full impact on defense and raises concerns about injury potential. I'm placing him as an honorable mention today. At honorable mention number 2, we have the Bayou Bengals' very own Harold Perkins. Perkins is set for a breakout year under new defensive coordinator Blake Baker, who implements an aggressive attacking style defense. With 43 tackles and 5.5 sacks and an interception in 2023, Perkins' freakish athleticism definitely shines. Yet, his placement here comes from limited experience as a middle linebacker, a position he'll play more this year. He played one game at middle linebacker last season, which was an embarrassing beatdown courtesy of Florida State. I love Harold Perkins, and a lot of people love Harold Perkins. But until we see what he actually can do at that middle linebacker spot, I'm going to keep him right here. At the number 5 spot, we have Will Johnson, a key player for the reigning national champions. Standing at 6'2", 200 pounds, he's a physical, intimidating presence for wideouts, reminiscent of the Legion of Boom prototype cornerback. In 2023, he recorded 4 interceptions and allowed just 17 catches all season. Johnson's 29.1 quarterback rating highlights his shutdown ability, particularly in crucial games against Ohio State and Washington. Safe to say, quarterbacks will be hesitant to test his side of the field once again. At number 4, our next player returns us to the defensive backfield. Caleb Downs stood out as a true freshman sensation, leading Alabama with over 100 tackles, with 70 of them being solos, 2 interceptions, and an 85-yard punt return for a touchdown. His transfer to the Ohio State University, who has a claim to be DBU, only amplifies his impact as a hard-hitting, ball-hawking safety who's set to continue his dominance in the Big Ten. Caleb Downs is a complete playmaker. I've never seen a player, probably since Tyrann Mathieu, that came in as a true freshman in a defensive backfield, which is one of the hardest positions to play as a freshman in college football, and he made it look easy. And now he's going up there to Ohio State, and I expect him to do the same thing and take a big step forward as a sophomore. At the trade spot, we head back to Ann Arbor for the immovable object known as Mason Graham. Coming in at 6'3", 318 pounds, the past 2 seasons he's compiled 5.5 sacks and earned a reputation for being unblockable in one-on-one situations. Graham's performances, especially against the run, make him a top interior defensive lineman and a central figure in number 1 ranked Michigan's defense. With Graham and Johnson on the list, you'd be better off just punting the ball on 3rd down. Graham is projected to be a top draft pick in the 2025 draft, even going as high as top 5. It's safe to see why Michigan's defense was pretty good last year and will be a formidable force this season. At the runner-up spot, we're going to good old Rocky Top, Tennessee, as James Pierce Jr. is the embodiment of a quarterback's worst nightmare. He dominated the SEC this past season with 9 sacks and 52 pressures. His freakish athletic ability disrupts the game and has him poised as a potential top pick in the 2025 draft. When it comes to disrupting an offense, the best way is to do it by rushing a passer. JP lives in the backfield, and without a doubt, that makes him a key player for the Vols and a standout in the defensive playmaker race in EA College Football 25. At 6'5", 242, he has the prototypical build of an NFL pass rusher. He shows violent hands, quick feet, and an arsenal of moves to get around offensive tackles and even bull rush some of the weaker guards. At the top of our list is the defensive leader for the Fighting Irish, Xavier Watts, who happens to be the NCAA leader in interceptions. With 7 picks and the Nagurski Award to his name, Watts' performance, especially against Heisman winner Caleb Williams, showcases his elite skills and playmaking ability, which is drawing comparisons to future Hall of Famer ballhawk Earl Thomas. Watts may as well be an X-Man because telepathy is obviously a part of his game, the way he reads route concepts and quarterbacks. It seems he is always in the right spot at the right time. If it's one thing that every team wishes they had on their defense, it's an eraser at safety like Xavier Watts. I would not be surprised to see him be an All-American, win a Nagurski Award again, and possibly win the Jim Thorpe Award. Notre Dame should be one of the top defenses in the country, just like Michigan, and it's because of a playmaker like Xavier Watts who can change the outcome of a game at any second. To sum things up, I feel these players represent the pinnacle of college football defense, each bringing their own game-changing abilities to the field. Once again, this is my opinion, and I'm sure there are tons of guys we can add to this list. Let me know down in the comments who you think should have made this list and what are some defenses you're excited to use in EA College Football 25. Most importantly, don't forget to show some love by smashing that like button if you enjoyed the video, and if you want to stay up to date with all of our latest content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss out on the action. I want to get this video to 40 likes and 500 subscribers as we are on the way to 1,000. I want to thank you guys for so much love and support. You've been doing an awesome job. Let's keep this rolling. Alright you guys, that wraps up today's video. Thanks for tuning in, Senpai Gang. Until next time, it's your favorite Senpai, and I'm out. Peace.